happy. Why am I right?
Wait, no. We got that fight coming up. You gotta beat it, bro.
Get ready, fight fans. We're about to dive into some explosive news that is shaking up the boxing world right now. Tank Davis, the fire-breathing lightweight champion, has just been attacked by none other than the legendary Floyd Mayweather. Yes, you heard that right. And we've got the exclusive scoop on Tank's first words from the hospital after the shocking incident. For those who might not be familiar with the crazy brawl that erupted between Tank and Floyd in Dubai, don't worry. Sit back, relax, and get ready, because we are about to break everything down in detail. Mayweather had been living it up in Dubai, enjoying the luxurious lifestyle, soaking in the sun, and getting ready to fly back to the United States, when an unexpected altercation occurred at the airport. Imagine this: Floyd, calm and collected, thinking he's about to board his flight, suddenly spots Tank Davis in the crowd. Sounds insane, right? But it gets even wilder. Tank, without any warning, unleashed his famous left hook, the very same one that ended Frank Martin's career. Floyd was caught off guard and got rocked by the blow. Things quickly escalated from there, and the situation became very heated between the two. But this wasn't just any punch. This was Tank Davis's signature left hook. The punch that's made him one of the most feared fighters in the sport. Floyd Mayweather, a man who's gone toe-to-toe with some of the toughest and most dangerous fighters in boxing, had never experienced anything like this. The scene turned into total chaos, with security rushing in to control the situation. Had it not been for the quick response from the security personnel, Floyd Mayweather might have found himself on the receiving end of more than just a punch. He could have been heading straight to the hospital. The brawl quickly became one of the most talked about incidents in the boxing world. Floyd Mayweather's ego is well known, and there's absolutely no way he would let Tank get away with disrespecting him in Dubai, especially in such a public manner. Floyd is a master manipulator, and when Tank crossed the line with that left hook, he made sure that Tank would pay the price. After Floyd was hit once, he wasn't going to let that slide. Floyd made sure Tank felt the consequences 10 times over. Floyd hired a team of tough guys to teach Tank a serious lesson, and waited until Tank was out on a run the one time he wasn't armed. Tank ended up in the hospital, and TMZ Sports was all over the story, breaking the news to the public. Floyd doesn't just settle scores, he makes sure they're dominated. Tank, while recovering in the hospital, shared his first words after the attack. It was Floyd's guys. I've seen them before. They followed me to my hotel. Floyd's been spying on me for months. That old man can't face me himself, so he hires all these guys to do his dirty work. He's really messed up, and I'm filing a case against him. Tank also revealed that Floyd had been sharing his movements with none other than Frank Martin, Tank's previous opponent. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. Floyd didn't stop at spying on Tank. Floyd went even further, giving away Tank's fight strategies to Frank Martin, essentially selling out Tank's game plan. As expected, Tank was furious when he learned of this betrayal.
He the one told Frank that I was running at 7 o'clock in the morning, Friday. He told Frank that. He was giving Frank tips and stuff like that. I seen his people's drive by while I was running. It's cool. It's all right. I don't really think too much of it. He's not gonna hurt me. You know what I mean? So it's good to be with him than be cool with him, because he can do some crazy stuff. He'll put you in bad situations.
But Tank Davis didn't stop there. From his hospital bed, Tank dropped a bombshell that turned the entire narrative upside down. He claimed, "I didn't even attack Floyd in Dubai. It wasn't me, it was a fight between someone from my team at Floyd's camp. I was the one who stepped in and broke it up." Floyd loves to twist things and manipulate the situation to make himself the victim. If he wants to throw hands, he can come at me directly, because I'm not backing down anymore. While Tank was fighting for his life in the hospital, Floyd took his sweet time, trying to control the narrative by portraying himself as the victim. He claimed that he had always been there for Tank, helping him through every obstacle, and that it was Tank who had continuously taken shots at him and disrespected him. Floyd portrayed himself as the good guy in all of this, insisting that he only had Tank's best interest at heart. But let's be real here, Floyd's words don't hold up. His actions tell a completely different story.
My thing is, I've always been there for him from day one. We had a game plan, and my game plan was to help him become world champion and take things to that next level. And I've always been there for him. And just over the years, you can see I've always been positive, always said great things about him, always pushed him to be great. And, but over the years, it's constantly going on the internet, take a shot at Floyd, take a shot at Floyd, take a shot at Floyd. Constantly be disrespectful, when all I ever been was respectful to try to help this fighter go as far as he could possibly go. That's all I ever did.
It's truly funny how Floyd claims to have always been there for Tank. But when you take a closer look, his actions paint a much darker picture. One of the most shocking moves Floyd made was trying to get Tank arrested, and let's be honest, how is trying to get your own fighter locked up helping them? This doesn't sound like someone looking out for you, does it? It gets even worse. Floyd orchestrated Tank's time in jail after finding out that Tank was seeing his ex-girlfriend. Yep, you heard that right, Tank was dating Floyd's ex, and Floyd decided that was enough reason to have him locked up. As we all know, dating someone is not a crime, but Floyd's jealousy and pettiness are clear for all to see. In an even more twisted turn, Floyd Mayweather has joined forces with none other than Tank's biggest rival, Shocker Stevenson. That's right, Floyd and Shocker are now working out together in the gym. And you just know that with those two in the same room, they're plotting something serious against Tank. The idea of Floyd and Shocker teaming up to take down Tank only adds more fuel to the already intense rivalry between them all. Now, you might be wondering why Floyd has suddenly become so anti-Tank. Well, the answer is simple. Gervonta recently signed a massive deal that is way bigger than anything Floyd has been able to land. Floyd, as we know, has an enormous ego, and there's no way he's going to sit back and let someone else outshine him in the boxing world. Tank's success is a direct threat to Floyd's position in the industry, and we all know Floyd can't handle that.
Wolf, and she was like, I gotta do that.
A lot of people don't know that what Floyd do. He said.
So you feel like it was a sub, like he was subbing you, like, oh, like
he was going at me. He was going at me, and I knew for sure he was going at me. That's why I went at him. There's no reason for me to go at Floyd.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Cause it's weird. I feel like y'all got, I would say love hate, but it's been like the last interview you showed them love. This week it was whatever. But is that sometimes like, you know, is it just like big bro, little bro seeing things different, or what is it to you?
No, Floyd don't never. He feel as though I'm at that point where as though I passed him, and I'm doing it at a young age. Wait, like when Floyd was 29, you'll see, bro.
Yeah.
That deal that I'm talking about.
Yeah. Oh, that's a part of this
deal. He don't know about that yet, but that's bigger than his deal.
Damn. Wow.
And I'm just releasing
this is exclusive. That's exclusive. Bigger than Floyd deal?
Yeah.
Tank, don't cap, nigga. That's a lot of bread.
You'll see. It's gonna come.
Adrian Broner has stepped up to support Tank, making it clear that if another brawl breaks out, he's got Tank's back. Broner has promised to step in and have Tank's back if things get heated again, showing that Tank doesn't have to face these challenges alone.
You know, and when me and Tank go at it, sometimes he'll look at Tank and say, yo, listen to him, man. I'm good.
Shout out about AB.
Hey, shout out about
What's your thought on Tank and Floyd going back and forth, man?
I let two grown men handle their business, but they know whose side I'm on if we gotta go there, though.
Calvin Ford, Tank's trusted trainer, finally broke his silence on the ongoing feud, making it clear that Floyd Mayweather will eventually get what's coming to him. Ford emphasized that karma is real, that Floyd will face the consequences of his actions sooner or later.
to touch on is the Floyd situation. You know, Floyd is Floyd. That's like I say, Tank is Tank, man. But at the end of the day, you know, the man is chasing greatness. And you should be supporting that. I always tell you that. You should be supporting that, you know. It's a rocky road that we saying what's going on. Just pay attention, man. The story is going to reveal itself, you know. But again, That's how you burn bridges. Somebody said they say the true colors of a person is coming out, man. They can't stand it, you know. Calm is I don't like using that word calm, you know, but our Lord knows. He knows. He knows. He knows.
It doesn't end there. Calvin Ford dropped a major bombshell that left everyone stunned. He claimed that Floyd Mayweather was behind Tank's injuries because they were on the verge of finalizing a huge showdown between the two. Floyd, knowing that this fight would expose him and potentially ruin his reputation, decided to play dirty. He took drastic measures to make sure the fight never saw the light of day. Floyd feared that Tank would embarrass him in the ring, and so he did whatever it took to ensure that a public defeat would never happen. The mega fight was set to go down in September, but Floyd made sure it was taken outside the ring because he knows that's the only way he could beat Tank.
7-fight deal, which is music to the ears of many boxing fans. You get to see you in action for several more years. What type of names are we talking about on those 7 names?
Whoever you name, they could be in it.
If I name some fighters, can you say yes or no?
Yep.
Shakur Stevenson.
Yep.
Ryan Garcia.
Yep.
Devin Haney.
Yep.
Isaac Cruz.
Yeah, but there's 2 people I already beat already, but yeah.
Errol Spence.
Outside the ring.
Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah. 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 September. November.
Teofimo Lopez.
Yeah.
Out of all of those guys, who do you think is the most difficult opponent for you?
Floyd Mayweather.
And that wraps up today's video. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the drama, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you never miss our upcoming videos. Don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments below, and we'll catch you in the next one.